At least he's doing something to gain the black vote, I suppose. How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about California Governor Gavin Newsom, a Democrat, signing into law the Ebony Alert. Now, what is an Ebony Alert, ABL? Great question. Glad you asked. This is the Amber Alert, but for black people. And it's not going to be just for children. It's also going to be for women and children under the age of 25 who happen to be black. Now, you see that I didn't mention you, black adult male. It's not for you at all because we live in a gynocracy, a matriarchy. Get used to it. I'm not saying we do need it as adult men. I'm just saying it's not for you. And I digress. Now, I thought the Amber Alert was just fine, right? For missing children, but I guess not. I guess we got to have the Ebony Alert and we have to raise the age to include black women. So that's what's going on. Now, before I go any further, let's get into the news clip where they explain what's happening. And if you want to see this video without my commentary, link as always will be in the description. If you're on IG, visit a link in the bio, go to the corresponding article on the website. But without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
On our new tonight, Governor Newsom signed a law that can help track down young people of color who have disappeared. Tonight, we're getting answers on how the new Ebony Alerts will work and who can benefit from them. California now has a new tool to help find missing black youth. Amber Alerts have been around for 2 decades, and since that time, more than 370 children and at-risk individuals have been located.
Time is of the essence when it comes to...
Is that 370 children in California or just in total? 370 over 20 years nationwide is not a lot, but let's keep on going.
Actual alert.
But some critics say African Americans are often overlooked by the notification system.
Let's pause before he even says what he has to say. And shout out to the beard, boss. But if African Americans are overlooked through Amber Alert, my question is, how are they overlooked? Why? Because of the name? Does the name appear to be black? Walmart Tavius or something like that? If you see that come across your phone, you're not going to want to, see if you see a silver Prius going down the street with somebody in the back screaming or something like that. Is that what's going on? And do you think that an Ebony Alert would change that? So the alert where it's for black people specifically makes you pay more attention? I don't understand what's going on. Let's see what he has to say.
See the difference of when white girls go missing and black girls go missing. The sense of urgency is not there.
African Americans, whether they're...
It doesn't make any sense. So you think that creating an alert just for black women will make the sense of urgency increase for black women versus non-black women? It doesn't make any sense. If there's no sense of urgency for black women, I'm not saying there isn't, I'm just going by what they're saying. If there's not a sense of urgency for black women, then creating an alert just for black women will not change that. As a matter of fact, it makes it easier because it's like, okay, that's a black girl going missing. I ain't gonna pay that no mind. That's kind of what it seems like to me. Let's keep on going.
Their children or young adults are often listed as runaways.
State Senator Stephen Bradford is the author of a new law that creates Ebony Alerts for a community disproportionately impacted by missing youth.
African American young individuals make up almost 40% of those individuals who come up missing.
It's going to put significant change in how we react.
Barry Axios with Voice of the Youth says many young women who vanish end up being victims of sex trafficking.
Here in Sacramento, especially, a lot of our girls get exploited.
In addition to Amber Alerts, California also has Blue Alerts for suspects who attack a law enforcement officer.
Okay, so we have Amber Alert, missing youth, Blue Alert for law enforcement, people that may attack law enforcement. I guess if you try to shoot at a police officer, there'll be a blue alert for you. That's like a be on the lookout, a bolo. Silver alert, that's for a senior and or disabled person missing. And feather for indigenous people. This makes no sense. Okay, look, if there's a missing person, there should just be one system to say, okay, this person is missing. I could understand maybe the senior thing because they're going to be gone under different circumstances. If you are a missing young person, it could be, a kidnapping by the parent, or you could be involved in some kind of trafficking out there on the streets, doing something you shouldn't be doing. And if you are if you are an elderly person, you may have wandered away from a nursing home or from your house. You may have dementia or something like that. But feather for indigenous people, what's that got to do with? I mean, it's just really weird.
Silver alerts for missing seniors and people with disabilities, and feather alerts for missing indigenous people. So how is an Ebony alert different?
Expanding the age from 12 to 25, because right now a Amber Alert is for 17 years or younger.
Black youth considered at risk or with mental or physical challenges will qualify.
Can I just pause for a minute? I feel like if the alert is for young people and you're raising the age to 25, you're kind of like infantilizing people, because I've heard that quite a bit. People say that anything, if a woman is under 25, then she's not really an adult yet. Same thing for the men. Or you're not really an adult yet. It's like, man, come on. Once you hit age 18, you're an adult. When I was age 18, when I was age 16, 17, I had a job. I was driving. I was going different cities. I was pretty much an adult at that age. Okay. Now, I'm not saying everybody is going to be the same as me, but 18 years old is an adult. You can go fight and die for the military. You can be drafted on a selective service at a certain point at age 18. So 25, you are fully an adult. Now, I'm not saying there shouldn't be any kind of notification for a missing person, but to group 25-year-olds as youth is pretty ridiculous, if you ask me.
With this, the attention, the need, the urgency, I feel will be met, and what's going to be a game changer.
Now, the CHP and Office of Emergency Services will now work on getting the program started, and the alert system takes effect January 1st.
So there we go. January 1st, 2024. That's when it's going to go into effect. And again, I will place this video in the box. And there's also an article right here that we have. California creates race-based missing person system, Ebony Alert. Now, again, I think it's ridiculous. Okay, Amber Alert I have no problem with. That should be enough for like missing children. And if you want to have a system for adults, then have that as well for missing persons. I think the system should be for missing persons, not just for missing children. And if there's an alert on your phone of a missing person, someone goes kidnapped, or there's a missing person report filed, then there should be noted specifically on your phone. Okay, this person is this age. They were last seen this time, and give us a little bit of information so we're able to be on the lookout for that individual. I mean, to me, it just makes sense rather than having all these different alerts. It's just kind of strange. But anyway, so this is the first state in the country under Gavin Newsom. And, your main man could be running for president in 2024. They may sneak him on in there at the 0 hour. So he has all these, quote unquote, accomplishments under his belt, raising the minimum wage for fast food employees to $20 an hour. Then the Ebony Alert, things of this nature. He'll use that as feathers in his cap to say, I'm qualified to become the next president under the Democratic Party nomination. That could be what's going on here, but maybe I'm wrong. Let's keep on going. So it's the first state in the country to create a separate alert system for missing women and children based on race. Not you, black man. You don't really count. The votes count with the black women and the children because they're in the household. But I digress. Like an Amber Alert, the Golden State's new Ebony Alert is designed to notify the public when black children and young black women and girls between the ages of 12 and 25 go missing. This is like a really narrow age as well. So under 12, they're not on Ebony Alert. They're on the regular Amber Alert. It just seems weird. Again, let's just have one system. So the previous law limited the alerts to age 17, which makes sense because you're under the age of 18. You are a minor. And again, if you want to have the thing go all the way out to adults, seniors, let's just have one system and stop making it be strange. So most of what is right here in the article was also in the video, and I will link to everything in the box. But as I close, I want to say this. I don't really see the purpose of an Ebony Alert when there's already Amber Alert and other things to talk about missing persons. It seems kind of ridiculous to me, but I guess if you're a politician, if you're a lawmaker, you got to do things to make it like you're doing some work. Okay, I'm a lawmaker. I made this happen. pat on my back, congratulations to me. That's kind of what it seems like. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? What's your take on the Ebony alert? Did we need this? Did we not need this? Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I'm at. If the purpose is to create a heightened alert for so-called people of color through having this system, I don't see how it's going to be effective, because if there was a lack of importance given to black women being missing, why would a system that tells you specifically it's a black woman missing, why would that help in that goal? To me, it doesn't make any sense. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.